Bonjour! What if I was to tell you the best to increase your energy is to stop making your stomach working so hard? So today we're giving it a well-deserved break with my butternut velvet soup. It's blended so it minimizes the mechanical work required for your gut, ginger, which helps with motility, and homemade broth. No fillers, no MSG, no emulsifier, none of the things that your gut just doesn't like at all. It really messes it up. Should we start? And I have two soups. One is cooked, one is not. Remember, the less heat, the more nutrients you keep. All right, so let's start. It's a very simple one, for the both simple. So the cooked version, we'll start with that one, because it has to cook, right? So we add 200 grams of the butternut squash, 200 grams, there we go, and 200 grams of water. And here we are. And we add the broth, and you'll have the recipe with the recipe, the recipe of the broth in the recipe file. And we add 5 grams of the broth. And we add ginger. And I grated the ginger, so we add 2 grams of ginger. There we go. And we put the lid on, and we cook, we simmer for 20 minutes. So keep an eye on it. When it comes to a boil, turn it down to a simmer. The less heat, the more nutrients you keep. Excellent. The next one we'll do now is the raw version of the soup. So we have 140 grams of water. Filtered water is always the best. Filtered or spring water, or you might have your own well and you know what kind of water you're getting. And then we add 100 grams of butternut squash, so 240 now. There we go. 22 grams of celery, 262. 22 grams of bell pepper. Don't use the green. Green bell peppers are not ripe. So red, orange, yellow, 22 grams, so 284. And then we had tamari. Tamari, we need 18 grams. 18 grams, and we blend. There. And of course, depending on the color of the bell pepper you'll be using, it will change the color of the soup. A yellow bell pepper would be a lighter color. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. There. You have your soup ready in no time. So now that's a raw soup. So you eat it as is. You could warm it up a bit, but again, like I said, remember, less eat, the more nutrients you keep. When you eat a soup, you literally give your stomach a break because it doesn't have to break down the food. It's already broken up by the blending. But still you have the fiber, which also helps with feeding your gut bacteria, also giving you a sense of fullness. You can add avocado to that soup for the fat if you like, to also increase the satiety. You could also sprinkle in it some quinoa that would also increase the protein content. So the stomach, when it has to day after day after day to process all the food, and depending also what you eat, sometimes some processed food, heavier food, it really helps that you do that one day. It could be one day in a week where you eat soup only. And then less time preparing your food, less time in the kitchen, less work for your stomach. It's all a win-win situation. Okay, so this is, like I said, the raw food. Now let's do the cooked one, which is, again, so easy. We'll take another blender, and there you go. You pour in the blender, just like that. Lid on, and we blend. And there we are. Let's see, let's see. So nice and creamy as well. Look at that. And there. Tasting time. Let's see. Just perfect amount of ginger. So fresh. Of course, I love the raw food, but this is also delicious. Either one, you choose. And then you're set for giving your stomach a break, giving yourself a break in the kitchen, and then you have time and energy to enjoy your day. See you in the next one. Oh, and leave me a comment, a like, a share, subscribe. It supports me to produce more of those recipes. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.